Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Monday, October the 7th, 2013. We're looking at the NASDAQ today and a couple of the charts maybe. But the main thing about the NASDAQ and today, we're seeing actual sell signals developed here as of the shooting star formation that we have right here. We've seen a couple of these develop late last week on the India Bombay Stock Exchange, as well as, for example, the Australia's market. So be sure to check those out as well. I mean, they're also in the same situation. And this one here, you guys know I was taking some long positions on this rally that we saw here on a couple of charts, but I didn't do it on the NASDAQ, and I passed on it for the simple reason that we had this high point here on the ultimate oscillator up off the 90 line. That meant that any rally that followed would give me a bearish divergence. We talked about that same scenario back when this was going on. I told you it didn't matter what she did up here. The end result was she's going to just give it right back. And so in that scenario, you knew that because you look at the high point here is trending down, and then the same time period price activity from the high close to the higher close is trending up. That tells you bearish divergence, don't trust it, don't get involved. Well, when we have this move here, again, it was the same scenario. I knew that any move to the upside was going to give me a lower high on the ultimate oscillator than we'd seen before, and so I passed on buying this one. I told you could go up, but it just wouldn't be sustainable. And so when we look at this high point here compared to this one, any of these, you simply draw a trend line that looks like that, and you look at the same price activity from this high close to that, and you look like that. It's just a really big bearish divergence. It's not something that's trustworthy. And so what we're doing here is just waiting for something to give us an opportunity to sell it. And that would be oftentimes whenever you see those opportunities, they will have a bearish divergence or whatever, or if you're a bull, you're looking for bullish divergences. But regardless, whenever you find them, you don't jump on just because you get this divergence. You want to see a particular formation show up. And so you wait for that, and you wait for that. All right. Now we have another one set up here, so we'll be looking at that one. And then on this one here, we have a catalyst to the downside, which would be the government shutdown. As long as that continues to be in play, that's going to keep dragging down the markets, and that would be your catalyst to the downside that we know of. There's others as well that I'm still concerned about, the grease issue and so forth on the pigs. We have a lot of issues that are up in the air still, and one of those shoes could drop as well. But right now, we have the government shutdown pulling the markets lower, and so that's something that could benefit you here. Tight stop set off the high, and then be looking for a test of the lows. And again, I don't expect this still to hold anyway, so we'll just fall down here and back down to the 50-period moving average. And again, if they don't solve the issue, we can only get pulled lower as that government shutdown forces that to happen. So this is where I'd be looking at that play. Also, if you want to look at other indicators, you can scroll on down and see that you see the volume activity for the activity we see at the upside has been on the sell side. So what we're seeing here is just a bunch of people dumping stock right here. Right? That's what that was. That's why you had lots of sell volume on those days. It's the high volume there. That's what's going on there. If we scroll down a little bit lower, go ahead and move that down here. You can look at the MACD or the MACD, and you can see you got this the red line here, the signal line here. You come up here and you hit the high point here, and then you start to roll over, and then you come up here again, and what do you get? You do not get a higher high than you've seen before here. So you have a high point here, lower high here. This is trending down. In the same time period, price is trending up. That's not trustworthy whenever price does that. So you're not getting confirmation on the move to the upside. You are getting confirmation to the move to the downside, and so that's why I would take that as an entry opportunity on the sell side. If you've not been to the free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Also, if you're looking for my personal annotated charts on the website, you can go here under the market charts section. You'll find about 22 charts covering the globe with my personal notations on them, both the short-term 3-month daily as well as the long-term 2-year weekly. There's various different signals, buy and sell signals, as well as stop-loss limits and different notes on them. Okay. God bless. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.